Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Only joking. Hello. My name's Sam and welcome to my channel, So Let's Sparkle with Sam. Yeah, so last week, week 2 of Me Made May, that was hilarious, wasn't it? Thank you for everyone that messaged me and said, Sam, I think you have a problem. And thank you for everyone that actually just persevered with it and went, hey, well, YouTube's doing something weird. That's okay. And thank you for everyone that came back and watched it again once I'd sorted out the problem. So for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, last week's week 2 Me Made May video, YouTube had decided to turn on auto dubbing, and I seem to have missed the warning and didn't do what I needed to do. So it just automatically decided which languages it looked like I would want, and it chose French and Japanese randomly. So yeah, so those of you that kind of tuned in early got me speaking in French, a rather posh Radio 4 lady voice, but all in French. And someone also said that you couldn't actually choose English as an option for the subtitles, which was really unhelpful, wasn't it, really? But yes, thank you so much for those of you that took it in really good spirits, because I know it must have been really frustrating to watch my video and then realise you couldn't watch it. But yeah, it wasn't my fault, it was YouTube, and yeah, these things happen, and Mr. Sparkles to the rescue, as always, told me what buttons to press, and hopefully it's now all sorted, so apologies. Yeah, so week 3, so I'm gonna take you on a journey of week 3. So it's now actually week 4. I'm going to take you on the journey of week 3, and this week I go on holiday. So we planned to go on a walking holiday. You'll see in the video that I took some sewing friends with me, or they joined me. And yeah, we had a really lovely time. I thought it might be interesting to take you with me so that you could see what my Memades look like on vacation or on holiday. And yeah, and see what I got up to. Please stay tuned till the end, because it was a bit of a funny vlog to film, because obviously I was away, and like obviously I love you guys and I want to give you as much content as I can, but I also, you know, needed to enjoy my holiday. So it is a bit higgledy-piggledy, I'm going to put it out there. But if you stop to the end, I do the whole week in pictures. So if you kind of want to just have a look what I got up to, listen to the tinkly music, and yeah, and watch what I got up to this week, then do that. I've had special visitor this week as well, so stay tuned for that in the week. And yeah, it has been a good week. I am still feeling a little bit throat hurty. Not quite sure what's going on there. I think today I'm going to try and up my fluids, drink more tea. I always think that's the answer. If you're not sure of the question, the answer is always drink more tea, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to try and see if that will push me through the next week. So grab yourself a cuppa, sit back and enjoy, and this is my Me Made week 3. Hello, we are day 16. It is Friday, and I am with the lovely Mr. Sparkles, who is behind me. Give us a wave, Mr. Sparkles. Give us a wave, Mr. Sparkles. No, he's not listening. We've just arrived at a lovely hotel near Horsham, near Worthing, South Downs. And yeah, I'm about to meet up with 2 lovely ladies that you might see a little bit later. And as you can see, I've got my Plitvis top on, and I've also got some walking trousers. Now I am hoping to make the Frankie trousers. I've got a kit, I've had it for ages. It's exactly the same colour and everything I wanted to make, but I haven't got around to doing those. So yeah, so I've just got my old faithfuls on today, and I don't know whether you can see, but I have got my buckthorn backpack, and I'll show you that in a bit more detail later. But I just thought I'd check in and say, yeah, I'm here. Are you paying attention now, Mr. Sparkles? So this is our gorgeous H&F walking holiday hotel, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. And this is me walking through into the garden. What a joy. What a lovely sight. And we arrived on the most beautiful day, and actually we had beautiful weather for the whole of the long weekend. So we are all checked in for our beautiful holiday, and I've just come through so you can see the hotel in the background. So I've just come through the conservatory, but what we have been treated to is this absolutely gorgeous garden, and there's some kind of water at the end, so I'm not quite sure whether that's a little lake or pond, or but I'll just kind of spin you around so you can see. And yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then we did get treated to a family of geese. So there's a pair of geese, and I think I counted 7 goslings, but there might be a few more, so that was nice, and I'll show you that. But everyone's just kind of settling in, and then we're going to go and have afternoon tea. But yeah, it's just absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. So yeah. There they are, a little family. I don't know whether you can see the little babies. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to make Mama upset. So, yeah. Beautiful, what a treat. Hello, we have had a lovely afternoon. So we had a lovely afternoon tea. We had scones and clotted cream and jam and lovely little homemade flapjacks, and there was also some shortbread as well to choose from, which was lovely. And yeah, just sat in the gardens and watched the geese, which was really fun. And then we've just gone, they've got a pool here at the hotel, so we've just had fun in the pool. And I have got my Zoe dress with the starfish on, and we're just about to go and get some dinner. So Saturday started as all good days should, with poached eggs on toast done for us in the hotel, and the food was glorious all weekend. Then we went out for a walk. So the lovely Nick, who is Whatever Katie So's husband, was our tour guide for the weekend. He did a fantastic job of finding the best walks for those of us like me with the shorter legs. And yeah, took us a really scenic way. We went past vineyards, which were absolutely beautiful. The lovely English countryside. We saw lots of wildlife. We saw alpacas, believe it or not, sheep, birds. We saw a little deer at one point, and here we are walking through a field of cows. Now, they were a little bit up front and personal for me. The bull was definitely giving us a bit of eye, which was, yeah, hairy for a while. And here we are. So there's me, Angela from Devon Threadtails, and Katie from Whatever Katie Sows, and a cow. And here are those alpacas I was talking about. Don't they look amazing? They've just had a haircut, so they're not quite as fluffy as they normally are, but they do look rather cool. In the afternoon, I got changed into my So Different duo top and my La La pants, and we were met by the lovely Michelle, who is Sewing Bunny. She lives nearby and decided to join us for the afternoon of cups of tea and sewing fun and lots of chats, and it was lovely that she came and joined us. So the hotel gave us this setup for the whole weekend, and we definitely made the most of it, and it was just lovely to have Michelle join us for the Saturday afternoon. Hello friends, so it is Sunday and I am still here on my little hollybobs. Now you may have seen some familiar faces. So I'm actually away here with Angela, who is Devon Threadtails, and Katie, who is Whatever Katie Sews on Instagram. And yesterday we were lucky enough that Michelle, the sewing buddy, came and joined us for some of our sewing times. So we're away here essentially as a walking holiday with our partners, and we've come away all together. But the lovely staff here at the hotel has given us a room for us to set up our sewing machines. So we're doing walking and sewing, and couldn't be better really. So I thought I'd just come outside. I'm in the little patio area outside where we've been having drinks and luncheon, and it's been absolutely fantastic. But I thought I'd just update you with what I've been making. So yesterday I made one of these little boxy pouches, and inside I have made a matching little purse, a coin purse, and this is for a little sewing swap that I am doing. I really enjoyed making that because it was one that I could make and chat at the same time, and I've used this little flower charm, which is rather lovely. And then I've actually, with this, I had 70 centimetres of this fabric, and I cut it into a Naya t-shirt, and I've never really done a Naya t-shirt as a woven, and it's actually worked out really nicely. I've popped it on over my t-shirt, and it looks like it's going to be a really lovely fit. I have bound it with lovely specky seamstress binding, and if I manage to put this on later, I'll try and take a little picture so you can see. But yeah, so I've got my starry necklace on, and I've got my Liesl & Co t-shirt, the pleated t-shirt, and I can't remember for the life of me what the pattern name is, but I will put it down. And I'm wearing it with my Rowan trousers today. I was wearing gym kit this morning when we went for a walk, which is why I didn't bother to show you, because it was just leggings and a top. But I think I've got a couple of pictures of us on our walk, so I'll try and put those in. So yeah, it's Sunday. We're going to go and have dinner in a little while, and yeah, it's just been a really lovely day. I've just turned the camera around to show you, because I don't know whether you can see in the background, but the goslings and the geese, the geese are out with their little goslings, and they're just having a really lovely time in the garden, and it's such a joy to see. So as well as the glorious weather and the lovely walking and the fantastic company and all of the sewing, we also had this beautiful pool, which was just like getting in a warm bath. So yeah, been very spoilt this weekend. Good morning, it's Monday morning, and we have just packed up the car, and we're going to go and have some breakfast with the lovely Angela and Katie and Nick and John, and then we're going to head off because we have got an appointment we need to get to today. So but I am wearing a ready-to-wear t-shirt, I'm wearing my Swoon waterfall cardigan, and I'm wearing my Waves and Wild dungarees, which is perfect for travelling. So I'll see you when we get home. Good morning, it's day 20 and we are back at home after our lovely weekend away. So it's Tuesday morning, Simon's gone off to work. I have just filmed my fringe dress vlog that you will have already seen. Hopefully, if you haven't already seen it, go and have a look. So I did a fringe dress collaboration with the lovely Rachel and the lovely Catherine from the French Seams and Sew to Makery, and yeah, and I've just been finishing doing a few filming bits. I'm going to put that all together today. and then I'm going to put my sewing room back together. So I'm not actually dressed for the day, I'm just dressed for vlogging. So I'll come on a little bit later and tell you what I'm wearing today, and yeah, see you in a bit. So it's Tuesday afternoon and I'm out in the garden again because I'm just going to bring the washing in because I have been cleaning and tidying and washing and vlogging today. But it is Tuesday, so we are off on our weekly pub quiz tonight. We're a man down tonight, so my friend's husband is at the football and football takes priority. And so yeah, so it's just the three of us tonight and Lottie the dog. So hopefully the Chihuahua power will come out for the pub quiz tonight. But I just taught you through what I'm wearing. So I am wearing my Tony shirt, my Star Wars, vintage Star Wars fabric Tony shirt. Apologies for the neighbourhood children, I think it's been a busy day. And yeah, and then the Maisie overalls, so they're Juliana Martinez Maisie overalls, and I've got my little spacey pin badges on them. So I have to say, dungarees and a shirt tends to be my pub quizzing outfit. You know, uniform, pub quiz uniform, nice shirt, pair of dungarees. So dungarees is definitely on my list for me, mate, and I have actually got some that I am currently sewing up. So yeah, I'll see you a bit later. Good morning, it's day 21, it's Wednesday, and I've got a kind of bits and bobs day today. So I'm waiting in for my Ocado shop to come. I've got my fringe dress release with the lovely Rachel and Catherine today, so I'm waiting to watch those. I'm just going to go and get my breakfast sorted. And then I've got to go and post some parcels in town. So I've literally just popped on, this is a sweatshirt that I bought and I had a stain on. So what I did is I did some reverse applique on it, and it's just my throw. I absolutely love it. It's my throw on and go, and I'm wearing my black CC joggers by Tilly and the Buttons because I'm just around the house, but a bit later on I'll get changed before I go out, because this afternoon I'm meeting up with a lady I have recently found on YouTube called Emma. She lives in Australia, and I mean, how amazing is this? She lives in Australia, she's coming over for a holiday, and she's coming to Leamington, and she's asked if we want to meet up. I mean, I'm sure she hasn't come all the way from Australia just to see me, but you know, that's nice. So yeah, so I'm going to go meet with her later and have a cuppa and a chin wag. So yeah, see you in a bit. Hello again, I'm just back from my meetup with the lovely Emma, who is Emke Sews, and she has gifted me one of her lovely patterns. So I'll do a more of a kind of show and tell on another video, yeah, I might make it and do a little show and tell. But wasn't that sweet? She actually also gifted me this alien spaceship necklace, which I love. A few other bits and pieces, again I'll do in another video, but I must just share with you this absolutely fabulous pincushion teapot. I've already put pins in it, so it's going to be used. And look, it's got all of the spacey fabrics that she had in her stash. Yeah, so I've had a lovely afternoon, really nice. So I need to go and get some food, get a few bits and pieces done, and then I've got to go and teach. So I am teaching the Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa words. Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa class tonight. So yeah, so that should be fun. Good morning, it is Thursday, it is day 22, so yeah, I find with Memades, you're getting towards the kind of latter end of the month, you have to be a bit more adventurous with what you're wearing, particularly if you're trying to do the no repeats. I didn't explicitly say no repeats, but I'm kind of trying not to repeat things. So I'm having to get a bit more inventive with what I put together. So I've got one of my absolutely old faithful Tilly and the Buttons Clio pinafores on. And I kind of knew that I wanted to wear one of these today because the weather's got a little bit cooler, so I'm going to pop it on with a pair of tights because I'm in the workshop later and it's a bit short for no tights. And I looked at the colours and I thought, oh, what colours have I got to go with that? And then I remembered making this sagebrush in this gorgeous fabric that I got from Carolyn Rose with the gorgeous irises on. And yeah, and I thought, oh, actually that works. But I was wondering whether the kind of frill works with this, but I'm going to go for it. And you know what? I think I'm rocking it. I think it's good. Yeah. I woke up this morning feeling a bit rusty and dusty, if I'm honest. Don't know what it is. I feel like I might have a bit of a kind of something throaty, coldy going on. I mean, I'm fighting it off at the moment. We'll see. But yeah. So I've given myself a little bit of an off today and just let myself have an easy morning, and then I'll get stuff done this afternoon and then I'm going to work this evening. So I'm teaching my beginners to sewing this evening, which I love to do, and then yeah, so I'll see. So it's Thursday evening. I've just done my Thursday night stitch and share at Carolyn Rose, which I do at 6:10 on a Thursday before I start teaching. So this is just the lull in between where I get myself a cup of tea before I start teaching. So I just thought I'd take the opportunity to say, see you next week. So this is my roundup for my Memade May, this week, week 3, and then I'm going to do it again next week, which is week 4, but it will come to you slightly later because it's a slightly longer week. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to do the week in pictures at the end, so you can kind of see all of the other things that I've got up to that I may not have spoken about to you. And yeah, so that's it from me this week. I will see you next week. In fact, I might see you before because I've got a few pre-recorded vlogs coming out. But yeah, take care. Don't forget to sparkle. Bye for now.